Hi there, welcome to this 30-minute yoga practice focusing on legs and core strength. If you're joining me live, brilliant, say hi. If you're watching this later, leave a comment after the practice so I know how it was for you to get feedback. And you'll see in the description to the video that there's a link to get a free class pass if you want to join me for any of my other online classes. So I'm going to wait around 1 minute. If you're joining me later on, not live, then scroll forward to the point at which I get on my mat, and that's when the practice starts. So I'll just wait a little bit longer before we start. Hi, if you're joining me live, welcome. Say, let me know in the comments that you can hear me. Put a hi or a yes, whatever you can do. We're going to start in around 1 minute. So welcome to those of you who are just joining me live. It's great to have you here. Hi, Naomi. And there's 4 people so far. If you are able to, just type in the comments that I yes for you can hear me, and then we shall start. This class today is all about leg strength and core strength. So get ready to fire up your body and your mind, and it will be designed to work on your balance, your standing balance as well. Thanks for being here. Okay, so come onto your mat, and we're going to start at the top. It's not going to be like a sort of flowy flow class. It's actually flowy flow, whatever that means. Like a sort of vinyasa flow class. It's going to be more working specifically to target your legs, your quads, or your legs really, your gluteal muscles, firing up your core. So often in yoga practice, especially for the ones that are really flexible, it's harder to engage your core strength. There's other ways of doing that. You can use your inner thigh muscles and back muscles. We're focusing today on legs and core, the front part. So enough talking from me. Come to the top of your mat and bring your feet together. Bring your big toes to touch and your heels together. If you regularly practice and you practice chaturangas, upward dog, down dog, you can insert those in if you feel the need, but I'm not going to be suggesting those in this class. I'm going to be focusing on the primary postures, but if you want to put a little one of those in, you're welcome to. So standing in Tadasana at the top of your mat, roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Let's start with the feet together. And even here you can begin to connect to the transverse abdominis muscle, which is this stretch of muscle that wraps around the waist. And at the end of your exhale, see if you can pull back into that strip of muscle back towards your spine, as if your front hip bones are moving towards each other. And be in your legs, so bring your inner thighs together, send your tailbone to the floor and lift up through the chest. On an inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch at the top, tiny bend in the knees. As you exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, just going to warm up a little bit. As you exhale, step the left foot back behind you and bring the knee down. Untuck your toes. Press down through the front foot, rise up on an inhale. We're not going into a back bend. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck your toes, lift the knee. Inhale here. Exhale, step the back foot to the top, feet together, folding over your legs. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, engage and lift the abdomen. Exhale, step the right foot back, bring the knee down. Keep engaged here, lift the belly. Inhale up. Again, not coming into a back bend. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift the knee. Step to the top, feet together. Exhale. Rise up on an inhale. Reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the arms. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down to Uttanasana. Forward bend. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, left foot steps back, bend the front knee. This time, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up to a lunge. Broaden your feet out if you're feeling wobbly. Exhale, hands down. Inhale here, press the front heel down. Exhale, step to the top, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend the spine forwards. Exhale, right foot steps back for your crescent lunge. Front knee bends over the ankle. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, take the hands down. Stay for an inhale, extend the front of your body forwards. Exhale, fold at the top, feet together. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you rise up with a straight back. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Tailbone drops. Release the arms. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, fold. Lift the belly as you fold. Squeeze and lift the inner thighs. Inhale, lift the belly. Exhale, left foot steps back, this time to warrior one. Take the back heel down and line the front heel up with the back heel. Keep shooting the right hip back as you rise up. Exhale, take the hands to the floor. Pivot the back heel. Inhale, step to the top. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale again, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right foot steps back this time, heel to heel. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Stay for an inhale, pivot the back heel. Exhale, step to the top, feet together. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring the arms up above the head. Exhale, hands to heart. Adding on now, so inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down to your Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, step back to a plank. So make sure you haven't got your bum high up like this, that's cheating. Walk your feet back and lower your pelvis. The other thing that tends to happen is you start to drop the pelvis and you're not engaging your core, you're actually stretching it there. So you want to lift. Lift your thigh muscles without lifting the pelvis. Breathing here, wobbling and vibrating in your body is normal here. Then take your knees to the floor. Come back towards child's pose, but not going into child's pose. Stretch your hands forward so you're not sitting all the way down in child's pose. You're not taking your head to the ground. Inhale forward to hands and knees, shoulders above wrists. Exhale as you come back, again halfway. You're nearly in child's pose, but not quite. Inhale forward again, shoulders above wrists. Exhale, squeeze the thighs as you move back. Inhale forward, hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and sit the hips back onto your heels now, onto your calves, without taking the head to the floor. Keep lifting the belly. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other without touching. Then lift your knees into downward dog and walk your feet up towards your hands. Feet together. Inhale, rise up to stand. Reach up. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands down. Hands to heart. Release the arms down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. This time, chair pose, Utkatasana. So bend the knees and shift your weight back into your heels. From here, you're just hovering the fingertips off the floor. And your belly and ribs are not touching your thighs. You need to be able to see your feet. Then bring your hands into prayer at the chest and lift the chest. So you're not rounding the back. Hold it here. Press down into the heels to stand up And release the arms. Hopefully you're starting to feel your legs already. We're going to add on to that. So bring your hands to prayer at the chest. Then sit your weight back, bend the knees, send your pelvis back. Shift the weight into your right leg and lift your left heel, just balancing on your left toes. Keep shifting your weight back into the right heel. Then, if you can, balance on the right leg. Lift your left knee up towards your chest. And it's like you're crouching. Keep bending that right knee. Bend, bend, bend. Shift the weight back. You're not moving forward, you're moving back. Bend your left leg. Lift the left heel in towards your left hip. And then come to stand. Lift the left knee in front of you and lower the foot. So there's a little bit of balancing here as well. Let's sit down into chair pose again. Okay, shift the weight back. Balance now into the left side. Lift your right heel. And then when you're ready, bring the right knee in towards the chest. Flex the right foot. Keep shifting your weight back into the left. Try not to roll your left knee into the center. Then take the foot back, flex the foot. And then come back up, straighten your left leg. Bring the knee up and then lower all the way down. Half sun salutation, release the arms. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale to fold, lifting the inner groins. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here, lift the thighs. Exhale. This time, as you inhale again, and as you exhale, bring your left knee towards your chest. Inhale, place the foot back down. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, extend the right leg. And exhale, lower the foot. Bring your knees to the floor, untuck your toes. Sit back into child's pose just for a couple of breaths. And then come forward again. Tuck the toes, briefly coming into downward dog. Walking your feet all the way up towards your hands. Bring your feet together at the top. Inhale, rise up to stand. Reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Adding on again. So shift your weight back into your chair pose. Curl the pelvis under, lift the belly. Shift your weight into the right leg, exactly how we've been doing. Lift the left knee in. This time, keeping the left leg tucked in. Flex your left foot a lot. Then start to send the left knee back, keeping the knee bent, and lift your heel towards the left gluteals, the left butt. Keep it there, bend your right knee, then extend your left leg and step back to a crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. And then we're going to reach forward, lift the belly. Take the hands to the hips, step to the top, come back to your chair pose, and then straighten your legs. Release the arms. Inhale, bring the arms up. Let's fold all the way down. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen through the front of the spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Reach up, bring the arms together at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's shift to the other side. Left side. Move your weight back into your heel. Lift the right knee in towards your chest, flexing the right foot. Hold it here. Then start to move your right knee back. Take the heel up towards the right hip, keeping that right knee bent so you're activating the gluteal muscles a bit more here. Then extend your right leg. Find the floor for crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. Take the hands down and hover belly and ribs just away from the thigh. Keep moving the left hip back and lift the back leg. Then step to the top, chair pose. And fold over your legs, Uttanasana. So you've got Utkatasana variations here. One leg moving into crescent lunge. So this is quite heating. Relax the head. Take some breaths here. And then inhale, rise up. Bring the palms together at the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again, reach the arms up. And we're going to fold all the way down and then step your feet back to another plank. Remember, if I haven't said it yet actually, so I'm saying it now, if you need to take your knees down, please do. If you're working on your strength, then take your knees to the floor, and you can do the same thing with the knees on the ground. So, inhale here, exhale, inhale, right leg lifts, exhale, knee to chest, inhale, right leg extends, lower, exhale, left leg, inhale, lift, exhale, knee to chest, inhale, extend the leg, and exhale, lower. Inhale here, this time lift up to downward dog, belly lifts up. So notice how, hopefully if you've been activating your deeper core muscles, the downward dog feels more supported now. You're not kind of just, for those of you that are quite flexible, you're not just hanging from your joints. And those of you that feel a little stiffer, you've got the engagement of your core, so you're not having to strain your back and your hamstrings so much. And then walking the feet now between the hands. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up to stand, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take chair pose again, Utkatasana. So we're going to add on, shift your weight into your right side, lifting the left knee up. Keep moving your weight back into the right heel. Lift the thigh. Keeping the knee bent and the foot flexed. Lift the foot behind you. And then extend the left leg, keeping the right leg bent. Take the foot to the floor, and this time warrior one. Front heel to back heel alignment. Keep the hands at the chest. And then we're going to just hover the upper body at a diagonal angle off the front thigh. Press down through the front thigh. Keep shifting, keep sending your right hip back. And tuck the sitting bone under. Then lift the back heel, step to the top Utkatasana, feet together. Then shift your weight into your left leg, lift the right thigh in, bend the right knee, take it behind you, lifting the heel up, extend the leg back behind you, warrior one on this side. So you've got heel to heel. And then we're going to hover just off that front thigh. There's a tendency for this hip to pop out, so keep pulling it backwards and under at the same time. Lift the back heel, step forward to chair pose again. Stay here, sit back a little bit more, sit a bit lower, and then fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, engage your core as you step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts just a little bit, hovering off the floor. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, leg extends. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale, foot lowers. Inhale here. And exhale, lift the belly to downward dog. From here, take an inhale. And as you exhale, walk, step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale to fold. Inhale, rising up to stand, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart. And then release the arms, pausing here. Come back to your center. And bring the hands to prayer, resting the thumbs at the chest. Sit down into chair pose again. Shift your weight into your right leg. Lift the left knee. So we're repeating but adding on. So lift the knee in towards you. Keep that knee flexed as you take the heel back behind you. See how high you can lift it but still keep your front knee bent. And then extend the leg. Start to straighten the front leg, that right leg, into warrior three. Wobbles are normal. Falling out of postures is normal. Make sure you breathe. Then bend your right knee. Step the foot back. Warrior one. Hover forward over that front thigh. Pivot the back heel off the floor. Step to the top again, feet together. Shift your weight back, back, back. Come to stand and release the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let's fold forward, Uttanasana. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, rise up to stand. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. You're doing brilliantly. Shift your weight back. Utkatasana on the left side. Lift the right heel. Bring the knee in. Flex the right foot. Start to extend your right leg back. With control, extend, extend, extend the right leg. Then straightening the left leg into warrior three, Virabhadrasana. With control, lower your back heel to the floor, warrior one. Shift your weight forward. Step to the top, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Remember, option is to take the knees down if you need to. Press the heels back and lift the thighs. Rotate the upper arms back. And then inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left lifts. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. And exhale, lower. Stay for an inhale, lift the thighs. Exhale, lift belly to downward dog. Okay, walk, step or jump to the top. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Palms touch at the top. And exhale, hands to heart. Pausing here, release the arms. Come back to your center. Focus on the breath. Bring your big toes to touch. Your heels towards each other. Hands into prayer. Keep the chest lifting as you bend your knees. The pelvis bends as you sit back. The hips bend rather, not the pelvis. That would be rather painful. So shift your weight into your right leg. Lift the left heel. Bring the knee in towards you. We're going to add on again. Bend. Keep the knee bent as you lift the heel up behind you. Right knee stays bent. Extend the left leg. Straighten the right leg for warrior three. This time, rather than taking the foot to the floor, bring the left knee in front of you, straight leg on the right side, left knee bends. Reach the arms up. Take the left hand to the left knee and take the leg out to the side. Bring the knee back into the center. Bring the hands to the chest. And either take the foot to the floor if you're tired, or bend the right knee and cross the left thigh over the right thigh. Inhale, lift the left knee, lift the arms. And exhale, lower. Inhale, bring the arms up above the head. And exhale to fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen the front of the spine forwards. Exhale, fold. Feet together. Inhale, rising up. Palms touch at the top. And exhale, hands to heart. Shift your weight back into your heels. Left side down, right knee up, flexing the foot. Really hug that knee in first of all. Engage core. Bring the right leg behind you, but keep lifting the right heel up to engage your glutes. Then extend your right leg. Straighten the left leg for Virabhadrasana 3. Lift the belly, firm up the outer thighs. Then come to stand on the left leg, bringing the right knee up. Reach arms up, keep the left arm up, right hand to the knee, taking the knee out to the side. Come back to the center. Reach both arms up, palms together, lower down to the chest. Either taking the foot to the floor into Tadasana or crossing the right thigh over the left. Whoops. So you might notice that one side is stronger than the other. Come back up to stand, one leg, left leg, and then lower the foot, feet together. Inhale, bring the arms up, and exhale to fold. You're going to start cooling down in just a minute. Come to your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then shift your weight back into your heels again, bending the knees and reach the arms forward. Lift the belly so you can even round the back a little bit here. Make sure you can see your feet. And maybe with control you can come to sit. Coming into Navasana, your boat pose. But we're going to start it in a certain way. So interlace your fingers and press the heels of your hands into the tops of your shins. You've got your feet flat on the floor at the moment. Keep pressing the knees and shins into the hands and lift the chest. So it's like you're trying to press the hands away from you with the knees. And that helps you to extend and lift through the upper body. Then start to lift the heels off the floor, point the toes. Keep pressing the knees into the hands, or the shins if that's where your hands are. Lifting the feet as high as the knees. Then release the arms out. Hold it here. Extend the legs, curl and hollow out, curl the pelvis, hollow out the belly so you can round. So you're coming down halfway. Then come down onto your back, take your arms out to the side for a twist, take your legs to the left. Letting it all go now. Inhale, legs to the center. And then over to the right side. Inhale, back to the center. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Bring your arms above your head. Then step your heels up towards your hips. We're going to do one bridge pose. Bring your arms next to your body and start to shift your shoulders and arms underneath your body as much as you can lying down. Then start to peel your spine off the floor. Big toes point forward. You're not turning the toes out. Bring the arms underneath the body, interlacing the hands. So we're stretching the front body, extending the front body, which has been flexing for the last 30 minutes. So just taking this time through this one posture to open up the front body. And then slowly release, coming down, slowly, slowly, slowly. Stretching the legs out for a little Shavasana. You're welcome to stay for longer. Let's be here. If you've only got time for 30 minutes, let's be here for 1 minute in Shavasana. Or you can switch off and take longer. Softening the face muscles now. letting go of all the effort. There's no more effort needed now. Soften the space between the eyebrows. Let go of any furrowing in the brows, and then the jaw. And how relaxed is your tongue? Can you relax your tongue? Relax the belly now. Soften in the belly. Soften in the front of the hips and the legs. Let your breath settle. And then you're welcome to stay for longer. But if you need to move on to the rest of your day, bring your knees in towards you and roll onto one side. Coming up to sit to close your practice. Cross your shins or kneeling. Close the eyes, palms together, bowing your head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, those of you that join me live, and if you've watched this later, thank you also. Before you head off to your next thing, I'd love to know how you are feeling after that, or how it was for you. If you have time, just take a few seconds to post a comment before you go. And you'll see in the description of the video, there's a link to get a free class for any of my online classes on the schedule. So once you've left a comment, you can click over to that link and get a free class. I'll be online tonight. There's a Hatha Flow class at 6:15 for an hour, and then a gentle bedtime relaxation practice at 7:30 for an hour. So you're welcome to join me, or I'll be here again, not on Facebook, but online on Saturday morning. So thank you so much for being here. Let me know how you're feeling, how that practice was for you. Leave a little comment. Thank you so much. I'm going to sign off now, and I shall see you all soon. Take care.